Now, treasure. Some of you are like, man, I just, I can't even afford to take somebody to lunch or coffee. All right, well, can you afford to buy somebody a movie-sized box of their favorite candy? And maybe your time out of the office is just dropping that off at their place of business. Dropping that off at their place of business with a little sticky note on it. Hey, just thinking about you today. Hope you have a great day. I know you love this candy. Just wanted to make you feel special today. Interesting. But I think in order to know what somebody's favorite brand or type or flavor of candy, whatever it is, you're going to have to know them. You're going to have to be connected to them. Get it? All right. So what if, what are some other ideas? I mean, could you buy somebody an Audible book? Maybe somebody's really into personal development and you could share a book with them. I mean, there's so many things that you could do, movie tickets, just whatever in terms of treasure. You're looking for opportunities. You're using Facebook as a forum, as a message board, as a form of intelligence to figure out what's going on in people's lives and look for opportunities where you can fill a gap, you can serve a purpose, you can bring joy, you can bring entertainment, you can bring fellowship, companionship, camaraderie, all these things. So maybe use Facebook as your intelligence, service, and then you get out in the community and go spread some of the love. I am fortunate to where I can do more than most, but I just give you an example because I think examples really, really help. So we had a member of my SOI who owns a condo at the Carib. Many of you probably stayed at the Carib and know the Carib and like the Carib. So this agent on my team is fostering children right now. She has anywhere from 3 to 4 at any given time. She went through a really stressful situation where she had a child in her home that had to be forcibly removed. And it was very, very stressful. And at the end of that, the conclusion of that life event, this member of our SR reached out and gave her like a massive discount. I think, she paid, less than a third of what it would actually rent for. I mean, those Carib units go big bucks. And so I've been talking to this guy about trying to help him do some marketing for his Carib unit and, grow the rentals and all that stuff, something he can use in his, VRBO or wherever he can put it. And after this, act of grace, I was like, I need to just hammer down and get this done. And the problem I think was that I was trying to do it myself and I just don't have the time. So I just called up my professional photographer, videographer today and was like, hey man, can you take care of this for me? Let the guy know that I was going to do this for him. And it was in appreciation, a sign of appreciation for him doing a solid for one of my agents, which I thought was super, super cool. So some of you may not be able to afford that. It's going to be a few $100. So, but I mean, you can go to the Dollar General and buy these movie boxes of candy for $1 a piece. But it may take some reconnaissance to figure out what your people actually like, what's their favorite flour, what's their favorite pizza, what's their favorite type of music, favorite band, all these different things. But before we get to kind of the Q&A section of this, and Tinny, if you're still on the call, I want you to ask some questions because you're new, you're spinning your wheels. I want to get kind of deep in what's going on with you. And if you're not here, reach out to me privately and let's really start talking about how we can ramp up your business big time. But I want you to kind of take note of this, that did you know that asking questions is generous? So this would go back to time, maybe just having some time set aside or taking a little bit more time on a phone call to ask somebody questions. Taking an interest in what interests people is generous. Taking an interest in what interests people is generous. What do you do? Oh, tell me about that. How did you get involved in that? You know, just as selling is asking, so is this relationship and rapport building. It's just asking questions. It's taking an interest in what interests them. It doesn't matter where you stand on this, whether you think it's a waste of time or it totally goes against how you were raised. I don't know. But if it interests them, take an interest. They're on a different side of the political spectrum. It's not for you to decide whether that's right or wrong. It's just for you to take interest. Maybe you might learn something about, you know, a different way of seeing things. Who knows? That would be kind of a breakthrough moment for some of us, right? All right, so get out of the office. Spend a couple of hours in your community being generous. An easy target for me, and then we're going to get to Q&A, so start loading your questions.